Hello, my name is Tirat. Together with my co-author Pathanamon and Shanika, we present our paper towards just enough documentation for Agile effort estimation, which aims to figure out what information should be documented. Let's start with background. In Agile, a software development team works in short iterations of 2 to 4 weeks. We call them sprint in Scrum methodology. During the sprint, the team creates the sprint plan, implementing the software and releasing the completed features. The team usually uses the product backlog to record the tasks to develop the software. Then, they perform detailed analysis and estimate the size of tasks during the planning. After that, they select tasks from the product backlog, and these tasks are then committed to be delivered within the sprint. Reliable and accurate estimation helps the team to create a reliable sprint plan. Effort estimation helps the team to allocate the right amount of work for each sprint. In the long run, this will help the team maintain a reliable sprint delivery, which strengthens the trust between the team and stakeholders. On the other hand, if the estimation is inaccurate, the sprint delivery might be delayed. An effort estimation is typically based on the available information, which can be conveyed verbally or using the document, either physical paper or using an online platform. Let's see this real-world example. Based on the information available in documentation, let's say building a small castle is estimated to take 2 days. But the point is that Agile teams prioritize software delivery over comprehensive documentation. So let's focus on the documentation. But prior research found that documented information is found with quality issues. The small castle in the document might actually be just a part of a big castle. Then, the original 2 days estimation may become inaccurate. Instead, the actual work on the big castle might need more time to complete. Our hypothesis is that the documented information may not be well maintained, resulting in inadequate information for effort estimation. To help the team save their documentation effort while achieving accurate effort estimation, we will resolve these 3 RQs. In RQ 1, we investigate the degree that documented information is important for effort estimation. In RQ 2, we investigate whether the change of documented information are more likely to influence re-estimation than the information from other sources. RQ 3, we investigate the useful types of documented information for effort estimation, along with their quality. To answer the 3 RQs, we launched a survey with software engineers. We directly invite 1,500 software engineers from LinkedIn. The survey questions are mainly about the importance of documented information, the practice to re-estimate, and the useful information for effort estimation. To ensure that our survey is easily to understand, we performed pilot tests with 5 software engineers and made adjustments as they suggested. Finally, there are 121 respondents of interest that use Agile and estimate effort. Majority of them had more than 5 years of experience using Scrum framework and estimating effort during sprint planning. Let's start with RQ 1. To what degree is documented information important for effort estimation? 117 from our respondents report that they use documented information and consider it as moderately to extremely important when estimating effort. Moreover, 85% and 75% of them report that they update the document and the estimated effort at least 75% of the time. This suggests that documented information is important for effort estimation. That is the answer for RQ 1. Next is RQ 2. The effort might be re-estimated when the information is changed, but thus the change of documented information is more likely to influence re-estimation than the change of information from other sources. To know that, we ask the frequency that the respondents will re-estimate the task when the documented information is changed in comparison to the information from other sources. We found that they tend to reestimate the tasks when the documented information is changed more often. We also apply Wilcoxon-Size rank test to confirm this observation, and we find the statistical significance. This observation is also found for both the change before and after the work has started. Moreover, the respondent also report in the open-end questions about the reasons to or not to reestimate. We apply class sorting techniques to derive the categories of the answers. They point out that they are likely to reestimate if the changes are from a reliable source like documentation. Many of them reestimate to keep their plan up to date, and some of them choose to not reestimate because of their team policy. They might choose to absorb the additional workload themselves without the plan adjustment, or even intentionally overestimate to cover the future change. These results suggest that the change of documented information can influence re-estimation more often than the change of information from the other sources. That is the answer for RQ2. Next, just enough documentation is recommended to avoid the waste of effort. But what is considered just enough for effort estimation? In RQ3, we investigate what types of information are useful for effort estimation. We provide 9 types of documented information for the respondents to select and rank the most useful types. We found that functional requirements or functional description of the task, user stories, and definition of done are the most useful types for the estimation. Additionally, we also let the respondents mark if each selected types are found with quality issues. We found that the useful types of documented information are reported to be changing or missing. That is the answer for RQ3. Let's sum up. In our study, we collect and analyze the data from the survey with 121 software engineers. We found that despite the lower priority of the document in Agile, the documented information is still used and considered important for effort estimation. And the change of documented information can have an impact on the estimation accuracy. Based on the results of RQ3, we suggest that before finalizing effort estimates, the team should check whether the useful information for effort estimation is documented if applicable, in order to avoid making unnecessary assumptions during the estimation. Lastly, future research should focus on developing tools and techniques to assess the quality of documented information for effort estimation. And that's all for my presentation today. More detail could be found in the paper. Lastly, I would like to thank all survey respondents for their help. Thank you so much.